Alright, welcome back to X2A video. We're back. I know I'm not doing my normal where I like to go out there to my buddy's house and shoot up a bunch of steel and stuff because, I just kind of was pressed for time and having to, do life things, dental work and whatnot. So went and took care of that, and this right here is the update on this little fella right here. Yep, she's safe for those of you safety Nazis that want to know. But yeah, she's good. Got her out there today, and update is she's good. So right now I can verify that if you buy this little fella, this slide, Rock Island Armory, this is the G17 variation. So you buy that. If you have issues, which I'm going to say you probably will. I know a lot of guys have got on the, the groups like, "Well, why you buy a Rock Island anything?" Well, some of us have had good luck with their stuff. I've run several of their 1911s, zero problems with the exception of the 10 millimeters with full power or normal load and whatnot. Yeah, they would lock back the slide, every so often it would just lock back, and there's a little fix with a buffer on that makes it, not do that. So big freaking deal, nothing. If you like me, like to tinker, this is not a bad option. It's got these nice little cutouts. It's something a little different, a little bit better and easier on the eyes than just a regular old factory Glock slide. But for 260 bucks, you get this, and I had to upgrade the channel for the firing pin and everything, and then of course the extractor. So those two things, along with some new sights, because the sights, this one freaking fell off on the back, and this one was loose. So this one I did have to get in there with a file a little bit to get that thing to seat in. Either that, or I'm just, maybe I could have put this thing in the freezer and let, the cold do its thing and make it fit, and then it would have swole up and kind of had more of a friction fit as well as the little bolt holding it in. And then of course this guy right here, the good thing about pushing this side in was the ball milling. You're able to use that to get that thing lined up. I mean, it's kind of cool, You're able to use that as your reference for getting that thing sighted in without actually having to go really do much shooting if you're good at eyeballing stuff like I am. Yeah, like I said, that had this thing running 132-ish rounds or something like that I ran today, and it went bang every time. It ejected pretty nice. That camera actually fell down at one point, and you were able to see that the ejection pattern was staying pretty normal as well. So yeah, a lot of people were just hating on anything Rock Island Armory, and whatever, they have the rights to. Some of the reports of stuff's been bad, but I've owned like 4 or 5 of their 1911s, and with no real issue. 10 millimeters just its own animal. They tune that thing for punk ass 40 caliber charges, I'm sure. So what can you do, right? So that's the story on this guy. Like I said, she's decent looking. Got her, my 80% frame. Got a decent little slide on it. I said a little bit of work. If you don't mind tinkering, you have to answer if that's worth it for you. How cheap can you get a liner? Are you like me with a bunch of freaking parts laying around? You might have a spare liner. You might have a spare extractor. If you do, then whatever. You might have a baller ass trigger laying around like me. I didn't. This is regular old, Glock type stock trigger, and I like this now. Before I was kind of getting irritated, but I got this because I wanted it, and I was like, dual purpose. I get to buy this, try it, let you guys see how it works as is. I've not cleaned this either. Since I've been playing with this, it's not been cleaned. I've put the rounds through it, and traditional Glock style, it's been running great. So I can't have any complaints now, but anybody that's out there looking for these, they want to know, okay, is this thing a piece of shit or not? You're probably gonna get a piece of shit, but extractor, switch that little guy, and then the channel liner for the firing pin. You switch out those 2 items, this thing should be fine. Your sights may or may not fall off. I can't guarantee that. One guy told me that his sights were, I think he said his sights were okay, and but the front was loose. No big deal being loose, right? Tighten it up. Hit it with your purse. But mine, the back, I wasn't there shooting that thing. First video, if you saw it, I'm just like pulling it off. Like, okay, they're in the range bag. It's probably still in there, but whatever. So from here, I'll cut into the function test of this thing. You'll be able to see it run, like I said, 4 magazines back to back. And one shot I did, I rode the slide kind of high, just doing my thing. I ended up pushing up, it locked back, and that was on me. But other than that, like I said, I'm gonna have to run some more rounds through it before I feel comfortable carrying it, just because I don't care I don't give a shit who your favorite manufacturer is. I won't carry your favorite manufacturer's gun until I've run a couple thousand through it. That's just my rule of the book. I've seen the best of the best take a big old shit, and then I've seen videos of high points eating anything and everything, going through the gauntlet and whatnot on, you know, Military Arms Channel or whatnot. But for me, freaking the one that I had, I tried just to have a truck gun. It was a big old freaking heap of shit. It wouldn't make it through a magazine. So it, you know, yeah, you get what you pay for in a sense, but don't trust nothing with your life without trying it. I understand a couple thousand rounds can be expensive for some people. You know, it's not free for me. You know, it's not at all. You know, I still have to budget how much I can do for the channel, and you know, I'm affiliated with a couple companies now that where what little bit of money I make there it eases that burden just a little bit, not much. But you know, thank all you guys for supporting me and liking and subscribing. I don't make jack diddly off this channel. I probably never will, because they're going to keep me, you know, when the time comes I can ask for monetization, they're going to deny me. So it won't matter, because too much silliness with high capacity magazines, which is standard capacity just for real Americans, and you know, whatever. So my affiliation, you know, if buy stuff through my links, you know, I get a little small percentage off that helps me out minutely. You know, I'll take what I can get. But hopefully you've stuck with me on this thing, and anybody that does some searching and digging and wants to find out if this slide is worth a damn, you know, there it is, man. Hopefully you got some good input, and let you know if it's going to save you a couple bucks or not. Let's see, everything's looking pretty good in there. You know, I said I'd take her apart real quick. You know, she's looks all right to me. She's been doing her job, and I said I can't complain about nothing now. So now we have a heads up, man. Hopefully this video will either save you a headache or save you a couple $100, because you know, 260 bucks is not exactly free, and that might be something that somebody building one of these 80%ers might not want to spend. So all right, rolling this stuff, and let y'all check it out. Catch y'all next time. Thank you for watching. Let's try it again. The extractor, all that BS. So let's see if it works. Like a glove. Let's do it again, shall we? One more time. Oh, riding the slide, my bad. That was all me. One more. It's gonna be 120 rounds. Yeah. All right. Well. Anyway, we wanted to know that the 120, is that 33 rounds? I don't know, 132 rounds it just ran, flawless. So I think it's good now, right? So now we know what it takes to make one of these run good. It's hot. All right, catch y'all next time.